I'm Ellen.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Here is my resume and cover letter for you in case you didn't have it.
Thank you. Welcome to Happy Travels. We're excited to have you here for your interview, just to kind of get to know you. If you could name 3 characteristics that will contribute most to the corporate culture at Happy Travels, what do you think they'd be?
I think first would be I'm very hardworking. I've learned through previous jobs that work ethic is one of the most important things you could bring. So I make sure that I'm the first one in, the last one out, and I get everything done that needs to be done. Another characteristic is I'm very easygoing, so I'm really relatable. I get along with a lot of different people, so I think in any workplace that's really crucial to being able to be in a work environment. And the third characteristic I would say is I'm just a bubbly person. I'm not ever really down. I don't bring any negativity into the workplace. I'm just there to work. I'm there to get the job done. So those would be my 3 characteristics, I would say.
As an international travel professional, what would be your biggest challenge, and how do you think you face it?
Most likely the biggest challenge would be just adjusting to different culture, different languages. I've moved multiple times in my life, so I think I'd be pretty good at adjusting to it. I think the hardest part would be learning the language, but in knowing where I'm going to move, I'll definitely make sure I read up and study and learn at least the basics of the language so that I'm ready once I get there.
Okay. Tell me about a project or an accomplishment that you consider to be the most significant in your career.
The project I'm most proud of is in my internship over the summer. I helped plan and execute the Wizard Girls tryouts and auditions. It was a 3-part audition. So the first was there was a boot camp, and that lasted, there was about 6 days of that boot camp, so it lasted throughout June. And then the second part was the first round of tryouts, and I helped set up the venue, sign in all the girls, collect all their money, and take pictures, play the music, all that kind of stuff. And then the final part of the audition was held at Howard Theater, and it was so exciting to get to be a part of it, because I got to be behind the stage doing kind of like game operations or event operations. So, one guy's yelling, get this girl, get that girl, get this person on stage, and it was really fun, even though it was really hectic. I went with no glitches or anything, so I think I did pretty well in planning and executing that.
And what company was that with? Was that
Monumental Sports and Entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds like a good experience.
Yeah, it was great.
Tell me about a time when things didn't go the way you wanted, like a promotion you wanted and you worked really, really hard for but you didn't get, or a project that you were proud of that was rejected.
Also over this summer I was working part-time with DMH Consulting again, and they wanted me to work on a video project, and I thought I had picked a really good person to come and do the filming and everything. I thought I was clear with my directions, but it turns out he kind of took his own turn on everything and didn't really listen to anything that I said or my manager said. So the video turned out really bad, and they're sending it back in to be edited. So that was kind of frustrating, because I thought it would be really great to have on my resume that I completed a video. I was kind of like the producer in charge of everything, and it just didn't turn out so well.
So it was kind of, the mess up was with the person that...
Yeah, the person that was filming kind of took it upon himself to basically change everything. He wasn't really listening to our directions when he said he was, so the outcome was way different than what we had told him to do. So it was...
How did you communicate with him?
We met a couple of times, and when we met in person, everything went over smoothly.
Oh, okay.
But then, I don't know where the mix-up happened, if it was via email or he just thought that he knew a little bit better than what I knew, since I don't know much about actually filming.
Oh, okay,
So,
I understand.
Yeah. Well, my dream is to work in the sports industry, and that's something that I've wanted to do since I was about 12 years old. So I have a passion for sports. I have a passion to be the best, and every day, I just wake up and try to do my best.
Okay. Are you willing to go where your company needs you to go?
Absolutely. I think this is the perfect time in my life to travel, and I can do anything just getting out of school and my parents' health as well, everything was pretty good. I have a lot of time to explore. So wherever I need to go, I'm willing to go there.
Great, great. What have you done in the past to make working with others, how have you contributed to a team to make it most effective?
I think, during the time at Monumental Sports, we were a part of the marketing team. All the interns, there was about 8 of us, including myself. And at first, I kind of sat back and listened more, and I realized that I had a lot to contribute, so I really started to try to take on the leadership role. And I find, I shouldn't be shy. I have a lot of experience in marketing, so I might as well just share what I have. So, I changed from being kind of more of a listener to being more of a leader, and it really helped me out. Ended up being one of the favorite interns and got hired.
Oh, wow. So. Congratulations. That's awesome. Well, how do you take advantages of your strengths, and how do you compensate for your weaknesses?
I think I'm a really good people person, so I listen well and I can react well. So I think more before I just go out and speak. So I think that's one of my strengths. I think my biggest weakness would be perfectionism. I like to be the best, so to compensate for that, I just know that I'm not going to be the best at everything. You have to learn. So I just have patience with myself and make sure that I get all the information I need, that I learn before I get frustrated with myself because it's not perfect. So that's how I would compensate.
Okay. What do you plan to accomplish at Happy Travels Recruitment Agency?
I hope to be part of a team. I hope that I can bring a lot of my marketing and communication skills to benefit. I really want to get the experience of being in a different somewhere other than the United States to learn and gain knowledge about different cultures and different kind of people.
Okay. Name 3 ways that your educational experiences with sports management will help you excel as a professional travel recruiter.
In sports management, we actually have a few classes that talk about international sports.
Okay.
So we've talked about different things such as kind of how ethics and different cultures and how to maneuver around those things and to be a little bit more understanding because things are done so differently outside of the United States. So I've learned a lot. I'm actually in international sports course right now. The one before that I did was sports culture and society, which taught me a little bit, but right now I'm learning about international sports, and last week we were learning about soccer and how the culture is so different, how the consumers are so different than fans here. Fans there are way different. So, the planning, the security, everything is different there. So I'm learning about that.
All right. What book has had the most impact on you or your worldview, and why?
I am currently reading it. It's called Thank You for Arguing, and it teaches you about arguing to get to your goal instead of fighting with someone. So it's more about using logic and appealing to your audience and kind of finding a way to make your point of view their point of view and have them be on your side. Loving the book. It's really exciting because I've actually used it in my daily life and it works.
That's awesome.
So it really helps to keep things calm and to get to the point without fighting.
I'll have to check that book out.
Yeah, it's really great. I love it.
Knowing that it is a requirement of the professional travel position, what experiences have prepared you for travel to different cultures?
I am really blessed, and my parents travel for business or have throughout their whole life. So I've been almost to every place in the United States. I've been to multiple places in Europe, Asia, but I've traveled mostly all around Europe. So I think I'd be really prepared. I know I've seen the differences. I kind of am familiar with some of the places. I also have family right now in Austria. So I know that I could move out of the country and be okay.
Do you have any more questions for me?
What kind of employee are you looking for?
Are looking for someone that is committed to teamwork, that has good customer service experience, that is well versed in communication, not afraid to take risks, in traveling and understanding new cultures, they are willing to adopt and kind of learn to, I guess, survive in any sort of situation, make great relationships over the phone, email. They're a very good multitasker. So those are some of the few kind of characteristics we're looking for in a new hire, especially friendly and positive, organized. So.
And what do you think is one of the biggest challenges for people that are moving abroad? What have you seen?
The biggest challenge would probably be that I've seen, and personally, leaving family. That can be a huge challenge. And also, once you're there, you kind of, I've seen some people become a little bit more closed up and not as willing to do things just because it's so new and so foreign. And we've had a lot of great turnout with hiring and placing people in new environments, and the position that is open right now would be actually finding the right people for the right positions in the right countries. So that's a big part of the job description, as well as understanding people and having the right interview skills to make sure that they'd be a right fit for the company. So to answer your question, the hardest part would probably be actually getting there. Once you're there, getting settled a little bit. We have a lot of resources to actually help the new hires and the new placements be most comfortable in their new surroundings. So, any other questions?
I think that answers the biggest questions I had.
All right, well, thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much.